In today's video, I'm going to talk about the experimental prototype mechanic. I'm going to give a class overview of how to build it, what you will get in the different levels, and then we'll finish up with my thoughts on the class. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome to the Maple Table. My name's Nathaniel. This is a channel where we discuss role-playing games, so if that's something you're interested in, I would love to have you join me at the table. So please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. This is a continuation of the series as we continue to look into the mechanic in Starfinder. The mechanic is one of the most complicated classes, and unfortunately I have to really break this down because there's, as I've said in other videos, there's a lot to cover. The experimental prototype mechanic was introduced in the Character Operations Manual, and with it, it does bring quite a few changes to the mechanic class itself. Everything for the class will be as written except for the subtle changes that happen in the Character Operations Manual. So if you're going with the experimental prototype build, in the example of your mechanic trick, which you would take at second level, because there is no variation to this in the Character Operations Manual, you would still take that at second level. Basically, what this means is you need to have both the books in order to build the class properly. In the Character Operations Manual, you can create two different types of mechanics. One that's focused on power armor, and a second one that is focused on power weapons. Of course, because you are a mechanic and you just work by your lonesome, these are all very experimental, maybe a little dangerous.
Would you say we'd be venturing into a zone of danger? Well, yes, obviously. No, but I mean, how would you phrase that?
The zone will be one of danger?
For the experimental armor prototype, you have designed a very sophisticated suit of armor that gives benefits only to you. For example, at level 1, your armor is treated as if it was 5 items level higher when it comes to its durability, its hit points, even its bonus saves. Your armor can also analyze the attack patterns of your enemies, giving you a +1 AC bonus towards that one enemy. At level 8, this goes up to +2, and at level 16, this goes up to +3. And of course, because your armor's special, you also get an extra armor upgrade slot. At level 5, you can turn your armor into an identical powered suit of armor with only 8 hours of work. At level 7, you gain the Advanced Customization skill. What this allows you to do is put an armor upgrade on your armor at no cost to yourself, but the item level of that upgrade has to be half your mechanic level. At 11th, 14th, and 17th levels, you can do the same or replace what you already installed, and the same rules apply. At level 10, you can make your armor do one of 3 things, and you can change it on the fly. You can make your armor fly, you can make your armor swim, or you can just make it have superior night vision. At 15th level, your armor gains a shield, and at level 20, you can upgrade to a defense matrix, which basically allows you to gain an AC bonus against multiple targets equal to that of your intelligence modifier. It's pretty ballin'. If you're enjoying the video today, I'll encourage you to hit that subscribe button with the bell notification. Go ahead and feel free to leave a comment to tell me what you think of this mechanic class thus far. I have also just recently been put in touch with a small group of YouTube creators through Discord who share our love of hobbycraft, tabletop games, and so on. If you're interested, it's called Tabletop Dungeoneers. If I have access to an open link, it'll be put in the description below. I was actually put onto them through another channel called Game On, who I will also link in the description below. Their most recent video at the time of this recording has made me rethink combat and think about different elements to add to make it a little more engaging. So check that out in the description below. Matt and Justin of the channel haven't been sold on Starfinder yet, but maybe we can win them over. Be nice. At level 1, for the weapons designer, you gain the weapon prototype proficiency, so you must select from either advanced melee weapons, long arms, or heavy weapons. Once your choice is made, you cannot change it, so again, choose wisely. At level 1, you gain superior firepower. This basically allows you to deal extra damage to one target. You've decided that you really don't like this particular target. You can also use improved magazine. Basically, if your weapon has power, bullets, ammunition, flame, liquid, whatever it may be, it has double of it. At 5th level, you can use your weapon, even if it's two-handed, with one hand without penalty. At level 7, you can apply a special property to your weapon. It does have to be from a specific list, and it does have to apply to the weapon. For example, you can't put quick reload on a sword. There's no bullets. You can also gain extra properties at 11th level and 17th level. Every time you gain a level in mechanic, you can select a new property, but it does have to be from that same list. At level 10, you get versatile design. This allows you to apply up to 4 weapon fusions to your weapon, and you can switch them at will. Well, it takes 10 minutes, but you can switch them. At 15th level, you gain dual chambers for your advanced weapon. What this allows you to do is select one additional type of damage, and your weapon will do the type that it's normally doing with its weapon, and the one new addition that you have selected. You can do one of each, or you can do both. And each time you gain a level, you can pick a new one. Lastly, this brings us to level 20. You gain the ability, and I love this. It's called Target Rich Environment. Basically, you can use your weapon to attack multiple targets and do damage to all of them, provided you hit. I like the mechanic. It's a very robust class, and especially with the additions that came in with Character Operations Manual, there is so much versatility here for whatever it is that you want to create. I've already got ideas going in my head of mechanics that I would make. The downside to the mechanic is that there is so many skills and there's so many things to keep track of. I wouldn't advise this for a brand new player. When you get into a drone mechanic, which is why I saved this for another video, it just becomes even that much more complicated because you have 2 character sheets you need to worry about, your own and your drone. I think a mechanic is a great addition to any Starfinder party, and they could really help you out of a jam. And of course, I can't say enough good things about the Character Operations Manual. If you don't have this in your collection, you definitely need it. Up on the screen now, you should see some other Starfinder classes that I have covered. Please check them out. YouTube will also have picked something it thinks you might like. My name's Nathaniel. You've been watching The Maple Table. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.